I've got to manage myself, I've got to manage my mind. The task is not easy, but to high heights I climb.
I'm determined to succeed, so no excuses, please. If you don't want success in life, then don't hinder me. Yes, let the whole world know you are a CEO. You are a CEO. I'm a CEO. You are a CEO. I'm a CEO. The time is here to celebrate. You are a CEO. You are a CEO. You are a CEO. You are a CEO. Yes, let the whole world know. The time is here to celebrate. Success is calling, so don't be late. You are a CEO.
Hello, everyone. Michael E. Parker here for another show here on CEO TV. I hope you're having a great evening. And this is a show that I told you about where I told you I have a special announcement. And so this is the show about a special announcement that I want to make sure that you understand as we go forward with CEO TV. Now, before I get into that special announcement and tell you more about what's going on, what I really want to start off with saying is just how much I appreciate all of you who have given us support down through the years, every week, dedicating your time to be able to come to these shows, supporting the things that we're doing, supporting the things that are happening. And I'm so grateful to have such a loyal group of individuals who have come, night after night, week after week to support CEO TV. And I just, want you to know how much it's appreciated. I know some of you have so many different things going on. Some of you are career professionals. Some of you are entrepreneurs. Some of you are retired. Many of you are battling different things in your own life. And you still choose to take the time to come here and be with us, be it on Facebook or on YouTube. And I just want to let you know how much I appreciate that. Another thing is just to really celebrate, we've been really doing this for some time. We have original episodes, every week, it's really been, for several years now where it's just been completely original episodes, close to 200 episodes that we've done just over and over, original programming, always giving you something new, not doing replays and so forth, but always coming with something new. And it's been such a treat to be able to really think through all the different ways that we can inspire you to be better, to grow, to be the seal of your life, to take charge of your personal success, and really making sure that everyone out there is really beginning to push themselves to grow and to learn. CEO TV has been a true edutainment format where we deal with not only things that are entertaining and fun, but then we might get really serious into coaching and development and even some levels of training. Whether that is dealing with, sessions at the whiteboard, going over slides where we really begin to break something down, or having interviews where we begin to interview interesting guests and begin to talk through things together to help arrive at certain epiphanies that we all can enjoy. And so this is just something I want to start off with by letting you know how exceptionally grateful I am to be able to, be a part of something like this and what we have built together. Now, I want to tell you about some of the things that's going to be going on and some of the things that's going to be happening, kind of where we're headed towards and all the things that are going to be going on. Now, I want to go over to the whiteboard and really just kind of walk you through what is going on. And that's really what the special announcement is to tell you what's about to be happening, what's about to be going on here at COTV. And we can't really talk about that without talking about some of the things that's going on with URCO as a whole, because as you know, COTV is a part of a bigger vision, a bigger mission of us really beginning to facilitate a movement around the world, helping people achieve more in every area of their life. So let's head over to the whiteboard. So I want to talk to you about a few things because there's a lot of really critical things that are going on. Now, I'm going to break this up into a few elements here, but basically, we are here, right? This is where we are right now. And we've been talking a lot about something that is coming up later this month on May 26th. And see, this is, again, a very critical event that we all been, some of you been hearing about. We talked about it on some of our past shows, and hopefully you're starting to see some stuff online about it. And as you know, this event is called Everything is About to Change. And we've been really talking about how important this event is. Now, I know we're on our journey from here to May 26th, but I can tell you for sure that May 26th is going to be explosive. And we want everybody there. We want everyone alert, everyone on guard to make sure you protect that date and you protect your ability to be there, because we want everyone to be at this event. We want you to bring your friends, bring your coworkers, bring your family. And, you know, really we want to get the word out about the things that we're going to be talking about here and how important it is to the future. So when you think about where we are now and you think about where we're headed, you know, one of the things that's really critical is that we're always thinking about new ways that we can begin to prepare ourselves for the next, you know, the next thing we need to do to keep pushing you to the next level, to keep giving you more value, right? And these are some of the things that we're really, really focusing on. It's so critical. So one of the things that I want you to be aware of is this critical time element, right, of May 26th. And we know this is really a special event, right? We'll have people streaming in from all over. So this is really a special event. And what we're going to be doing, how does this relate to COTV? We're going to really be from here into the rest of May, right? Which I believe, you know, May goes out to maybe probably May 31st there, right? So from here to May 31st, we're going to be really still focusing on all the stuff that we have normally done with COTV. So what does that mean, right? So what's going to be happening is actually after this time period of the end of May, we're going to be entering into a summer break for COTV. That's right, a summer break. Now, I want you to really hear about this because there's something very big going on that I'm not going to tell you all about right now. But I want you to be aware. So if we move further over here and really look into this. So we're talking about a summer break. And this summer break is going to be very critical because of what we're working on and what we're going to be rolling out. Now, how long is this summer break? So this is both for June and July. So I want you to be aware of this time period. That's right, you heard it. We've never done this. You know, we don't take no breaks with COTV, but this is a critical time period of June and July. Now, before I go further, I want to really make sure you're getting this. Here we are now. We're coming to this big event. Everything is about to change. There's going to be some things announced here, some really big things that you want to know about. But we're going to continue in May with COTV, and I'll talk to you more about that in a minute. And then we're going to enter into a summer break. Now, during this summer break, there's going to be a lot of different things that we're dealing with, right? So there's going to be, you're going to see some things that are new, some things that are improved, right? And you're going to see a great increase in value in different things that you receive from You Are a CEO. Now, because what we're working on is of such a big magnitude, we're going to take these 2 months just to get all of this stuff prepared, because once we move forward in the August timeframe, right? So that puts us in August. Once we push into the beginning of August, we're going to just continue forward into that new world. So this is going to be very essential as you begin to think about, the actual timeline. So I want you to be aware of what's really happening here. Now, we know August is going to be a real critical point, because this is where we really move into this new world. And there's so much I want to tell you about this, but I can't tell you just yet. But I want you to be aware, if we're taking 2 months off, something is going on, right? Something is happening. And so let's look at this again and just really make sure you have this. So starting from where we are now, this is where we are now. And we're here tonight, understanding now where we're about to go and where we are headed. And then we know that May 26th is a very, very critical point in this timeline, because on May 26th, everything is about to change. Now, we're saying that, we're letting everybody know, but also you all that are part of You Are a CEO, you need to know everything's about to change for you as well. Everything that we're working on, there's going to be things that you will find out and you will discover of why this is so critical to how we move forward. So this event is a critical anchor point in this timeline, in this plan. So then we know we're going to go to the end of May with our shows, and then we enter into this summer break, okay? And we know that this will take us all the way to August, which introduces the new world. I want you to be really clear on this because this is important that you really understand what's happening. Now, having said this, one thing that I really want you to know is that really there's a lot of things that we want to really, really prepare you for. So when you think about You Are a CEO, right? Make sure you all can see that there. When you think about You Are a CEO, we're really talking about a movement. We're talking about something that's going to have international impact. And we're talking about something that's going to change lives. So when you think about this, right, and the magnitude of this, there's something that, again, is coming into fruition that we're preparing for that will be able to handle the capacity of what we're about to do. And so this is another reason that this is so critical to take the time and really begin to make sure that everything is strong within our infrastructure and with the fabric of what we're doing, so that we can make sure that when we take this next step together with you, we'll be able to do that and really not look back in several areas that we'll be talking to you about very soon. So what's going to happen between these 2 points, right? Between where we are now and getting to the end of the month with CEO TV as we know it. Well, what we're going to be doing, so during this time with CEO TV, we're going to be having some mystery guests. Sorry, I keep dropping this pen. I'm so excited. We're going to have some mystery guests that I can't even tell you about. I'm dropping my pen about it. These mystery guests are going to help us create some mystery shows, right? And we're going to have fun going from here to the end of May, talking about some relevant things that you really, really will enjoy. So keep in mind, we're going to keep COTV going. So make sure you're clear throughout the month of May, along with having our special event on May 26th. And this is going to be all mystery shows. We're not going to tell you no titles. We're not going to tell you who's coming. We're just going to have these shows. We're not going to tell you the subject. We just want you to be there. We want you to be there and come, show up, and we're going to have some fun. these are going to be, and think about it, we've been doing this for years. For the first time, we're going to have a summer break. So we're going to just have some fun together for those last mystery shows. And then we're going to move into this summer break. And I want you to know, when you start thinking about, actually everything that we're about to roll out, and think about this, if we're giving a summer break, there's going to be some things that definitely we want to keep you busy with. There's going to be some things we want to make sure you all are active in and helping with the movement. We're also going to make sure that we stay connected to you, because some of the things that we're going to be doing, because we're not having a show, doesn't mean we're not going to be connected. Doesn't mean we're not going to be, doing little special things along the way. And I'll leave it there. I won't say a lot about it. But we're going to stay connected with all of you, and you're going to be, experiencing different things, but it'll be more surprises and more random, right? So as we move into this summer break, I want you to be prepared for surprises, right? Unexpected things, right? This is really, again, things that's going to be happening throughout that summer break. So it doesn't mean we're going to just not do, anything. It just means that our normal show format, every Mondays, 7 o'clock, we're going to get away from that for the summer, but you're going to see random things, unexpected, surprises, all kinds of things that are going on as we begin to get you engaged and get you prepared for what's to come. So, This is again what we're working on. This is again what we're talking about. You all see the timeline. You see exactly what's taking place. I want all of you to really make sure you take note and start preparing yourself to support. But again, one of the critical things, make sure you are at the May 26th event. At that May 26th event, you will get more information about some of the things that are going on. So you want to make sure you're there listening closely. Again, this event, we know, when you think about making sure that you actually know exactly what that next step is going to be, we always want to just keep opening that door and opening that window and give you a little bit of information so that you know what to do next. And then eventually that door is going to just begin to fully open up. Now, I want you to make sure, if you haven't registered already, make sure you do register. Some of you have seen links and things that's been posted out by myself and the team. Or, of course, you can go to everythingisaboutTochange.com, and you also can register there. So, now, having said this, I want to come back and talk to you for a minute. So, when you hear everything that we're doing and you hear everything that is going on, something that is so critical as we take this next step is you. It's really about, we talk about URCL and the whole purpose, right? We talk about achieving more. We talk about, really being able to meet more of our goals. And I want to really remind you that at the end of the day, this is about all of us being able to accomplish more, being able to live a better life, being able to overcome things that are in our way to achieving the things that are important. Now, I know many of you out there, you got different things that you're trying to achieve right now. You got different things that you're trying to do. And I want you to really, really think about that, because this is really the key to what this is all about and why it all matters. This timeline that I just went over with you, it's not just about you, our CEO. It's about us all taking another step toward a certain type of life that we can have when we begin to achieve things together. We have better access to the things that are needed that accelerate our ability to do that. Now, when you start thinking about all the different distractions and different things that are barriers to where you're trying to go right now, the key is that we want those barrier busting tools and solutions and keys that allow us to keep moving forward despite those things. And sometimes that's the part that's hard, is figuring out, how do we do that again? How do we overcome those things again? How do we get past those fears again? How do we get past those insecurities again? How do we keep positive and encouraged to now accomplishing this next goal that's in front of us? And that's what this whole thing is about, is because it's not ever a stopping point, right? We're always trying to do something next. Now, I know some of you right now, as you sit here, I want you to think about, when you begin to accomplish that next thing, right? When you begin to get to that next goal, whatever those things are, You want to think about how, that will really feel to really get there. And the reason is because when we connect emotionally with where we want to be, we really make that become real to us, it gives us this energy to be willing to do it. And this is what I'm so excited about, because the timeline I just shared with you, it's really about empowering and building something that will help everything I just described come a little easier for all of us. And that's what we really want. We just want to make that process easier. That process is the same. There's still work that we have to do. There's no magic here, right? There's no presto point. But we know that if we have a better framework, if we have access to better tools and solutions and resources and even a better community, we will be able to accomplish those things in a way that we can do without, I should say, much better than we could do by ourselves or without the proper direction. And that's what this whole thing is about. That's why you've come here every week and supported COTV, because you realize that at the end of the day, when we just get that little boost, when we get that little word of encouragement, we get that little insight. Sometimes it's just a little more knowledge, a little education, it's a little coaching. Sometimes it's a little tipping of training that just, clicks a little button in our mind that we would be able to then take that next step. That's what we're talking about. That's why we're here. And so I am so excited, and I hope all of you will really take this to heart. I hope you will really take this serious, because this journey, we're going to need committed soldiers that are really serious, really ready to go. Because a lot of things that you hear us talk about a lot of times, and a lot of things we say, the things that we're going to be, telling you about very soon, you're going to see how everything is coming together. And as those things come together, we can help other people get things together. And then when we begin to get more people getting it together, as we get it together, then everyone, will be together. And that's what we want here at URCEO. So I want to thank you so much. And I want you to know this show is going to be kind of to the point, because it's all about the announcement. And I feel like you've got a clear understanding of what's about to happen, what we're about to do. So I'm going to give you just one more time, one more summary before I leave you, because I want you to this to be etched in stone in your head. Let's go back to the whiteboard one more time. This is what's about to happen. Here's what we're about to do. We're here now. We're talking about a movement, international impact, changing lives. During this time period of May, we're going to have COTV still continuing. We're going to have mystery guests, which is going to create mystery shows. In the midst of that, we're going to have our May 26th event. Everything is about to change. Make sure you register. Make sure you're there. Make sure you don't miss it. This will be a special event. By the time we get to the end of the month, we're going to then close out. That's right, close out, shut down COTV for a summer break. And in that summer break will be for June and July. We'll be dealing with new content, improved content. I shouldn't even say content, a whole new opportunity and a whole improved impact, as well as more value given to you. And so remember that this is going to be filled with some very serious things, but at the same time, we're going to have surprises, unexpected things that'll be happening during that time period, which will lead us to August. And we know August is going to be that door in the closing out 2021 and moving in to 2022. We're going to be moving from August to December and then just folding forward into 2022. So I want y'all to keep those things in mind. And now let me tell you about our next show. Now, I told you a little bit about it, but I want to tell you just, again, let you look at it, is our next show that is coming up on May 17th is a mystery guest. A mystery guest. And we're going to get into some things on that show, and I can't tell you anything about it because it's a mystery. So I want to make sure you come to that show ready to participate, ready to get involved, because the remainder of May is going to be Mystery May. We're going to have nothing but mysteries left in the month of May. And after we get through that, we will then continue into everything that we talked about. So I want to make sure you are there for our next show on May 17th. From now until then, get out there and let the whole world know that you are a CEO.
Yes, let the whole world know.
you.